Hello and welcome to Budget with Brian, and today we're going to have a look at the V-Tuf Mini HSV vacuum. Now this particular one was sent to me by V-Tuf, so thank you V-Tuf for that. They've left me to be able to say whatever I like about this product, but just for disclosure, they did send it to me. Now what I understand is that this particular model is kind of aimed at the Henry Hoover kind of professional who likes a little vacuum like that. This one is a similar size and shape, and what we're going to do in this video is an unboxing. But before we get to that, if you haven't already subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button, ding the bell, and we'll tell you when our next video is out. Now the box was absolutely mint when it arrived, but I've had to destroy the label, and that's why that's looking a little bit tatty. So into the box we go. This is me opening this up for the first time. So we'll do it together. Now V-Tuf is not a brand I was particularly familiar with, but when I had a look at their website, these vacuums and other sort of cleaning products like pressure washers are at a very competitive price, as I thought, but also at a very professional quality. But we're going to go through this vacuum. It comes with a lot of accessories. So the first one here is a very nicely brushed, there we are, floor sweeper, and I have to say that is absolutely fantastic. That's actually very impressive. I don't think I've seen a floor sweeper as good as that, in actual fact, on anything. And I was actually looking for one of these, so this actually looks very good. That's I shouldn't probably say I'm surprised, but I mean I haven't seen one like this. It's like a broom and a Hoover all in one. That looks, and it's tough. I mean, of course it is. It's V-Tuf. But yeah, impressed with that actually. And that's the first thing I've got out of the box. How about that? Okay, we've got another furry brush attachment. That's fairly standard again. But it's a good quality. It's sturdy. That's a good one. Here's another one, which is that smaller flat tool. Again, feels like good quality. Impressed so far. Now I do know what this is. So this is an adapter for different types of tools. Now I don't know whether you're supposed to cut this to fit, or whether it's they just jam them in until it fits. I'm not sure, but we'll have a good closer look at that. This is a fairly standard carpet cleaning head, with the brushes. That's actually very firm. Again, good quality. Nothing special about that one though. And then we have, maybe I should need to take this layer out. So we'll take this layer out. That's just cardboard packaging. Then we've got some fairly standard chrome tube parts. They're fairly standard. Got 3 of those. Another bit of packaging. And then we have the unit itself. So there we go. Off with the plastic cover. And there it is. Let's take it out of the box. Now it comes with a very long... Oh no, there is one more piece in the back, in the bottom, which is a crevice tool. Let me get that out before we have a run round the machine. Now that actually looks pretty good. It's quite wide and nice and narrow, so you'd think that actually that might get down, in between car seats, maybe something like that. That's a good one. Okay. Here's the machine itself. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to put it on the table. Okay, here it is. Now, please bear with me. I don't know anything about this unit itself. I'm looking at it pretty blind. I could have read the side of the box, but I haven't yet. But that's a very generous cord that comes with that. So you don't need to worry about running out of cord length. I could probably look that up. I bet the box says. So I couldn't see where that said that, but it will. I'll find it. Now, interestingly, we haven't got probably to the rest of the parts which are inside, I suspect. But this is a very nice feature. Now, I'm going to guess what it's for, but I wonder if you know what it is. Comments below if you know what this is. Can you even see it? No, you can't see it. Here we are. Yeah, comments below if you know what this is. I'm going to tell you anyway. I'm guessing that that is an anti-static grounding device, so that you don't get a shock off that when hoovering up something like polystyrene balls. That would do it, wouldn't it? I'll tell you another thing that would do it is hoovering up toner. Back in the day, powdered toner. You used to have a special vacuum for that, an anti-static one. But that's that's a really nice little touch, actually. That's really quite interesting. The can feels like it's metal. I think it is metal. You've got a nice reflective part at the top here. That could be important. I understand that this is a filter buffer, to help you get some performance back out of your filter by knocking the dust off. This is a rubber bung. Nice feature again. Okay, that's for the hose probably. Right, look, let's open it up and see what other items are inside, because there's bound to be some bits and bobs. Right, there's the filter. There's the filter. We'll never see that clean again. But, yeah, there it is. I have to say, everything's extremely well built. This is clearly built to last. There's metal components. Things are riveted. The plastics are strong. Okay, here's the hose. Oh, now the hose is quite nice. Very flexible. Good solid colour there. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now, in the rest of the bag, or the rest of it, finally he finds the destructions. We've got, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spare bags. And those look like you could use them more than once, I would say. Yeah, I would say that these are reusable. I don't know whether there's... I don't see... I might be wrong. No, these maybe are used once. But they look very good. I mean, again, I'm going to have to use that word, tough. They're very tough. These aren't paper. These are a fabric. What does it say here? That's how to reorder. Now look, actually, that's a smart thing, because quite often it's difficult to find the right size bag for that. But yeah, right. Look, we'll assemble that. Well, actually, we could do it now. Let's put that on now. So that'll come in here like this. That's it. Bag on. And then on with the top. I bet I've got that. Have I? Have I got... Maybe I need to turn that around or something. There we go. Now look, I am only seeing this for the first time, but come on, it is a Hoover. Sorry, I said Hoover. I meant vacuum. But yeah, and then obviously that plugs in there real. Oh, now look, hang on a moment. Again, another nice feature, right? So this is able to turn freely, which is nice. but it clipped in, it locked in, and there's a button on the top to release it. I've not seen that on a vacuum before. That's actually impressive. Clunk. That's good. I'm impressed with that. Now, for storage, I mean, I guess much like the Henry, and that's interesting actually, because people call him Henry Hoover, but yet he's not made by Hoover, is he? He's not Henry Vacuum, he's Henry Hoover. I think it's okay to use the word Hoover for the collective noun for talking about vacuums. Okay, yeah, so there we go. There's our cord. Now look, this is an unboxing. I'm not going to go through and do an exhaustive test on vacuuming things up on this video. What I want to do is I want to have some use out of it and get a second view as we go through using it. Yeah, at the moment, I think this would be a step up from a lot of people's small vacuum in terms of quality. I think this is very clearly aimed at the tradesman, and certainly with this floor brush, I think that's you know, a good tool. I think the other thing that I'm probably missing to mention, if I think I understand this correctly, is that it has a particular filter, an N-class filter. So that should keep everybody nice and safe. Another nice touch. QR code for the manual. That's a good touch. So you've always got it. I have to say, they've thought of quite a lot of very nice little details on this vacuum that you just don't see on a DeWalt or any of the certainly not that one I got from B&Q. What was that called? The old Ozito. This is definitely a step up. I suspect it's also a slight step up in money, but it's probably in and around the Henry Hoover sort of price bracket, which is interesting to know. So I'll have a quick look at the manual. Go on then. All right, look, so here we go. Here's the manual. V-Tuf Mini ×2 or X2 M-Class 110 volt or 240. I guess they've got two different versions available. But it's, yeah. All right, I'm going to have a quick flick through, see if I find something useful that I haven't said. Okay, I went through the manual. I didn't really see anything that I didn't particularly pick up on myself, but there's a nice sort of unboxing assembly there, which you know, is useful to see, and then it's showing a little bit about how to use it, clean it, set up for use, and about your machine. Yeah, all in all, just on first impressions, very impressed with what I'm seeing. I'm looking forward to certainly having some use out of it. I would like to see this hooked up to my cyclonic separator as a comparison to some of the others, but realistically, I think this machine probably does all the things that you want it to do. Interested in seeing some of the other V-Tuf tools. Stay tuned, because there is another V-Tuf item that we should be also unboxing soon, and I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but stay tuned. Thanks again for watching Budget with Brian, and don't forget to subscribe!